Zwom, doot, 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 doot. BMO.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another BMO Creative crypto video. One of the most well-known cryptids in Japan is a mysterious bipedal water-dwelling creature known as the Kappa. According to the ancient document that I found an English version of, the Nihon Shoki, the Kappa is one of the Kawa no Kami, or river people. The first drawing I could find, though, of the Kappa was actually 900 years younger than the actual description in the Nihon Shoki. The appearance of Kappa varies, but is typically described as being anywhere from the size of a 6 to 10-year-old kid, resembling a cross between a turtle, monkey, and lizard. So here's a drawing I did of the Kappa. They are often depicted as having a shell on their backs and a beak-like face and mouth. Some reports have made mention of patchy, scraggly hair covering the body and around the top of their head. One of the most prominent features is always the presence of a bowl in the top of their head, like sunken into their head, which is made to contain a liquid that gives Kappa its supernatural strength. So I knew about these way before I ever saw the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and so when I first saw the Ninja Turtles, which came out in 1984, I thought that they were Kappa. And they actually did this in the second Ninja Turtle movie back in the day, Turtles in Time. They dress up as samurai, and the people of Japan back in ancient times actually thought they were Kappa. So I thought that was interesting. Anyways, back on topic. Kappa are dangerous, mischievous, and violent. They are said to molest women and men, as well as harass travelers and challenge passersby to sumo matches because they're crazy strong, which would be really scary. In the darker tales, believe it or not, there are darker tales. Kappa are represented as murderous monsters which attack humans, cattle, horses, pulling them to their deaths in the water and eating them, or taking their shirikodama, or life gem. Despite this ferocious image, Kappa are also said to have a safe side, believe it or not. If you can get them to bow, their headwater is spilled so they become weak, or you can remove one of their arms or legs, which are easily pulled off apparently. They become helpful, displaying great talent for medicine, bone setting, and agriculture to get you to help them get their headwater back or to put their arm back on. Kappa dislike metal and loud noises and love cucumbers. So many residents of Kappa-infested areas to this day carry cucumbers with them in the hopes of bribing one if they get attacked, or even getting their medical help if a Kappa smells the cucumber and they come up and they can get their help or something. This is why cucumbers and cucumber sushi is called Kappa maki, even to this day, which is very interesting. There are various theories on what Kappa are. The first one that I heard was that they're actually just macaque monkeys bathing in rivers, especially since some regions call the Kappa, they call them Inko, which basically means monkey. But macaques are found all over Japan and are well recognized, and people walk right up and take pictures of them and stuff. So I don't think that that's what they are. A darker theory is that back in the day, poorer people would discard their babies in rivers and drown them, and then tell their older children that they could afford that not to go to the river because a creature will come up and get them, which is like a Kappa. But I don't think that this is true either, because rivers were used for washing clothes, fishing, and getting water for drinking and cooking. So if there was anything to be seen that was bad in the river, kids would have seen it, because getting water is a chore that was given to children to teach them responsibility. So yet another is, believe it or not, Portuguese monks. When they came around Japan in the 16th century, monks with their bulging robes and hoods hanging in their backs kind of look like shells, and having a shaved head in the center, kind of reminiscent of the Kappa's cup in their head, but definitely not their actions or skin color or, living in water. That's very strange. And another theory is the giant salamander, which kind of looks like it has a shell. It's kind of huge, kind of has fingers like a person. They lurk near shore as well, and if you're grabbed by one of these, it would look very much like a sumo match, you pulling yourself out of this thing's jaws as it's swirling and thrashing around trying to pull you into the water. Anyway, I don't think they eat cucumbers. So, the Kappa has become very famous, by the way. It's a very famous fixture within the culture of Japan, and is considered by many to be a legitimate cryptid due to the eyewitness accounts, sightings, actual Kappa that continue into modern times in shaky, blurry photographic evidence. These sightings come from witnesses of all ages, I have found, society levels, often very credible people are shocked to actually say that they've seen one of these things. There has also been sparse physical evidence, including footprints, hairs, and even slime from the creatures, and these are pictures of Kappa body parts and even whole bodies that are in some shrines and temples in Japan, although no one has ever been allowed to analyze these specimens that I know of. In the Tono Valley is a well-known, that's like the #1 Kappa Central right there. In 1910, a book was written, and I read a recent version of it. The Yanagito Kunio it was written by him, and it was published back in 1910. It was called the Tono Monogatari, which means Legends of Tono. It includes info on the Kappa and Kappa Pool, which is in Tono, and is widely credited for Kappa's nationwide popularity. The Kappa Pool is a tourist attraction. Visitors go there in the hopes of actually seeing one in the flesh. I don't know why you would want to do that, but that's what they do. There is the Jokinji Temple there as well, with a shrine there that's dedicated to Kappa. And the Tono Tourism Association also still issues an actual Kappa catching license. And they'll give you one of these, and then you go with cucumbers, I guess, out to the water and try to catch a Kappa. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. But hey, you know, they do it, and one day they're going to be shocked if they pull one up. That's all I'm saying. So, I don't know. What do you guys think of the Kappa? Ever heard of this? Think it's real? Leave a comment below. So, yeah, that is going to do it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to BMO Creative for more crypto videos. Thanks. Bye.